All right, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that you guys obviously having a wonderful evening wherever you guys are. So yeah, Southampton have beat Everton 1-0. Now, I obviously thought that I was obviously a bit surprised that we managed to obviously get a win today, because obviously I think that it's been a very painful 10 games for us this season. I mean, obviously, losing 9 games, getting one draw. Um, but I thought, today that we were a lot more defensively solid. I thought that we obviously had a bit of luck as well today. I mean, I think that's, but I think when a team does go on to win their first game of the season, I think that there's probably a little bit less pressure on us now. You know what I mean? Because you're looking at teams like Ipswich, who, well, I mean, to be fair, they've drawn a lot of games, but they still haven't won a game. And Ipswich, to me, don't look like winning a game. But I think the fact that we beat Everton 1-0, it does look like we can go on and, and hopefully our season starts to kickstart now. But it does look like now we can actually, win games. I thought Everton, to be honest with you, I mean, Everton are obviously a very, very good side. I mean, I think they've been unbeaten in their last 5 or 6 games. And I think the fact that we took them on and we got the win, I think really does show that we can beat teams like this. Do you know what I mean? Because it's been a very painful 10 games for us this season. I mean, I think that especially the game against Leicester. I think when we played them and obviously we were 2-0 up and then they went 3-2. I feel a bit sorry for Russell Martin this season. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, I was one of those fans that said that he should be sacked. But I think based on tonight's performance, absolutely not. I think that he's just been very unlucky. I think in particularly those 2 games, Ipswich and Leicester, I think he was very unlucky in. But at the end of the day, 2 games doesn't defy a season. What defies a season is 38 games. And we played 10. I mean, we have 4 points. So I hope that this can obviously kickstart a season. And I think if we can get a win at Wolverhampton, I mean, that would be one hell of a story. But it's not going to be easy, though, because Wolverhampton's a very tough place to go. But they haven't won a game either. So I think that it's looking really good for Southampton at the moment. At the end of the day, we're a big club. I mean, this is a big city. I mean, we should be at least in the mid-table. You know what I mean, or the top half of the table. That's how big Southampton are as a club. I mean, when Leicester won the league in 2016, I mean, we finished 6th in that season, just below Man United and Man City. So we've got the players to do it. You know what I mean? I mean, I think we're a better side than Ipswich. I think we're a better side than Leicester. I think we're. I mean, I don't know, because I think obviously, oh, sorry, this keeps falling down. No, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I think that in the Championship, we obviously did lose to Leicester and Ipswich. You know what I mean? But I think that the fact that we got a draw, and to be honest with you, I mean, I think the Leicester game we should have got a draw as well. But obviously things didn't work out that way. But I think the fact that we did get our first win of the season, that is so important, man. You know what I mean? Because you can even tell that at the half, the full-time whistle, Ross Martin was absolutely relieved. Because I was one of those people that said he should be out. But I think today, based on tonight's performance, I would say let's give him at least until Christmas. But I mean, if he can win this Wolverhampton game, then then I think things are going to be looking really good for Southampton in the future, and hopefully they can start kickstarting their season now. And string a few wins, and yeah. But to be honest with you, I mean, even though I wanted Ross Martin probably out, I feel at the same time, who else could come in and do a better job? I mean, you have David Moyes as a West Ham United reject. I mean, Sam Allardyce is, I've never really been convinced of him. Why not just give Ross Martin a chance? Give this young manager a chance. I mean, this guy got us up in the Championship, didn't he? I mean, last season we lost a ton of games, didn't we? And then obviously he kickstarted our season last season as well. And I think he can do that this season. I mean, we've got some really good players, man. You know what I mean? I mean, just you got to remember a few weeks ago. I mean, Ipswich got beat by Everton 2-0, and that wasn't even a competitive game. I mean, Everton went to Ipswich, and they won 2-0. So I mean, the fact that we won against Everton today, is I think it's a really, really important victory, and and I'm so grateful. I'm so proud of the boys tonight. You know what I mean? And obviously, because I go to every single Southampton game at the stadium, I'm a season ticket holder, so it's been quite painful for me this season. But this game, I was just so ecstatic. I still feel like there's certain moments in the game where, I feel like we've got to be able to control certain counter attacks a lot more. Now, I don't have a problem with Russell Martin's style of play. I think that every football team has a style of play. Southampton tends to be possession based, which I have no problem with that. But I think at certain points, you know, I mean, there's been a lot of questions regarding Russell Martin's style of play, and I personally don't have a problem with it. But you can play like that against Everton or maybe a bottom table club, you know what I mean, or small teams, but you can't play like that against the big teams. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because you can't. But anyway, I think I'm very pleased with tonight's performance. I think that Russell Martin's definitely regained some trust. And I think that he's gonna have to, because like I said, this Everton Wolverhampton game was gonna defy him. Defy him as a manager. And I think if he can win the Wolverhampton game, then I think things are going to be looking really good for Southampton Football Club. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be out. Thank you guys for enjoying the video. I'm going to be out. Peace out.